Hello, you're welcome to BECE Mastery, where real life lessons meet exam excellence. Here, all that we do is to help you solve past questions to prepare you for BECE exams. And in this episode, we are looking at BECE 2024 paper 2, and we're looking at question number 1. And so for question number 1, the first question says that is the 1A says a fair die and a fair coin are thrown together once. Write down the set of all possible outcomes, find the probability of obtaining the prime number and a tail. Okay, so now what we are trying to do here is we have a die and a coin tossed once. And so when we toss a die and a coin at the same time, you could get your coin coming as head and your die coming as, let's say, 4. Or you can have your coin coming as head and the die can come as 2. Or you can have your die coming as your coin coming as tail and die coming as 6. So this can be generated. So to make it very easier for us, let's tabulate this particular question where we have the die having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the coin also representing the head and then the tail, or we have only head and tail anytime we toss a coin. And so if we are to write down the set of all possible outcomes, we are looking at the fact that either when we throw them together once, we can have head appearing on the coin and 1 appearing on the tail. Head appearing on the coin, 2 appearing on the die, sorry. Head appear and 3 gives us up to 8 and 6. Again, it could also be that the coin will come as tail, okay, when the die is 1 or 2, and it goes on and on and on. So now the question wants us to find probability of obtaining a prime number and a tail. Now let's define an event called prime numbers and a tail. So for prime numbers and a tail, we can see a tail and a prime number here, a tail and a prime number here, a tail and a prime number here. So we have T of 2, T of 3, and then T of 5. And the number of, so this implies the number of the event A is equals to 3. And so for us to find the probability of the event A, then it should give us the number of the event, which is the 3, over the sample space, which all will give us 12. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the side here, and 6 down here to making 12. Right, so when we reduce this one to the lowest form, 3 can divide itself 1 and divide 12 as 4. And so the answer becomes 1/4. Good, let's take the second question. A map of a field is drawn to a scale of 1 to 100. That means if in reality, for every one, maybe if it is centimeter, it will be equivalent to 100 centimeters in real life experience. If the width and the area of the field on the map are 8 and 88 centimeters square respectively, find in meters squared area of the actual field. Right, so what we have in the question, we have the scale giving us 1 to 100. We have the width on the map is 8 centimeter. The area of the map is 88 centimeters squared. Now we are saying that for the conversion, for every 1 centimeter on the map, it represents 100 centimeter or 1 meter in real life experience. And note also that anytime you have 100 centimeter is equivalent to 1 meter. And so what we have to do quickly is to, okay, let me just represent this by a diagram like this. We have our width over here, with the question gave us 8 centimeters. We have our length, we don't know, but then area gives us 88 centimeter squared. Now, we all know that for us to find area of a rectangle, it comes as length times width. Whilst area gives us 88, length we don't know, width gave us 8. Now, I'm solving it as it is from the question that is giving us 8 centimeters and 88 centimeters being the area. Now, to make out the subject, we could just divide both sides by 8, and that will give us 11. Now, so we can see our length is 11 centimeters. Now, if we convert 11, this 11 to, I'm using the scale, then it's going to give us 1100, or let's say 1100, which is the same as saying 11 meters, right? And the same thing applies to the 8. If for every 1 centimeter represents 100 centimeters, then 8 will give us 100 or 800 centimeters, which is equivalent to 8 meters. So the actual area of the field is going to be the 8 times 11. And of course, when you do that, you get 88 in terms of meters squared. And that becomes the answer. Good. Now let's take the last question for question number 1. Now the last question says copy and complete 3 by 3 magic squares such that the sum of the numbers in the row, the column, the diagonal is equal to 21. That means all this should add up to 21. All the columns should add up to 21. Diagonal should add up to 21 in that order. That is what the question wants us to do. And so what we have to do is that, you see, the question has given you some clues already. Definitely, if all of this must add up to 21, and here is 10, here is 3, then together will give us 13. Then we need only 8 here to make it 21. So that one is fixed. When you come horizontal, vertical this way too, you can see that 3 has been given, 7 has been given. Whatever is left here should add up to give you 21. And that is going to give us 11, because 3 plus 7, 10, plus 11, 21. Good. Now, if you look at the diagonal this way too, you realize that 10 has been given, 7 has been given. We only need what to have to add up to give you 21. And that is going to give us, so that will be 17 plus 4 to give us 21. So I can put 4 here. Right. So you can see that I'm almost done. Now, whatever is supposed to come here should add up with the 8 and then the 4 to give us 11. And 4 plus 8 gives us 12. So what I need is 9 to make it add up to 21. Now, if 9 is here, now that we've been able to fix our 9, then it means when you go horizontally from this direction to, all we need here is to be a number that should add up to the 9 and 7 to be 21. So if 9 plus 7 is 16, then all we need here is 5. And the last part over here means that if I add 5 plus 10, 15, I need only 6 to make it true here as well. And if I go this way too, you can see that 6 plus 11 plus 4 will give us 21. And that answers the question. I'm sure this has really helped you. Watch out for the next question in the year 2024 past questions. Thanks so much for watching.